Hey guys, I just wanted to come at you with a short video this morning, kind of talking about something that I noticed has been going on with the truck for a while and kind of what I did to fix it. I know this is the first time my beautiful face, not really, has been on the camera, so if you can't stand ugly people, I suggest turning the video off. But anyway, as you may know, I've got a 2012 GMC Sierra 1500 four-wheel drive Z71 crew cab with a 5.3, and when I bought it, it had about 110,000 miles on it, and I checked oil, everything looked good. Thought I had dodged the bullet of the classic case of this model, the 07.5 to 13 of the GM trucks using oil. Well, apparently not. Past few oil changes I did before I got my remedy to this problem, it was over 2.5 quarts low, which is not good. These take 6 quarts, and that means you're running with almost half the oil that you're supposed to have, so that's not good. A lot of manufacturers these days, I know BMW and maybe Subaru, a couple others, are starting to put into their specs that their vehicles, most models, are supposed to use a little bit of oil between oil changes, which is just weird to me. It doesn't seem like if it's a decent engine design that it should use any oil. That's just not very, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, this one has been using oil, unfortunately. And what happens on these GM trucks is starting in 07.5 with the new body style after the cat eye, they put active fuel management, AFM, on here. And what that does is when you get up to speed and aren't using much throttle or pulling a load or anything, it drops 4 cylinders, so it goes from a V8 to a V4. And on paper that sounds great, but if you've ever driven one of these, it doesn't, I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but it just doesn't feel very good. Throttle response is lagged, it's real jerky, transmission feels rough when it drops into 4-cylinder. So I've been wanting to get rid of that mode anyway. But now with the oil consumption as a part of the problem as well, it was definitely time to see if I could fix what the issue was, because I did not want to go buy another truck. I love this truck. This is the what I consider the best looking model GMC. This one's a 2012. And I think in 14 and up, they fixed what is supposed to be the main problem with the motor using oil, but you also pay a bigger price to get, this truck in a newer model. So really wanted to try and fix this one, and what I ended up doing, a lot of guys are running these and said they work. I got a Range Technology AFM disabler module in the blue. And what this thing does is it plugs into your OBD2 port. Let's see if I can get you guys down here. This is the module right there. That's your OBD2 port up under the dash. How that works is you just literally take the device out of the box, plug it in, just like you're at the auto store getting a code red for a check engine light or something. There's going to be a light on the outside right here. This one, like I said, happens to be blue. I think they've got red, orange, and green maybe. There's several colors, but it'll flash several times the first time you plug it in, and then the whole bar will illuminate and then turn off. And that's how you know that it's programmed right, it's set up. Then when you turn the key, it'll illuminate again, it'll flash several times, and the bar will stay lit up while you're driving, whatever color it is. And when that bar is lit up, it means the device is on and functioning properly. And I don't want to turn the camera around again, but if you look up on your screen, if you got a SLT, the LT probably has it too, where you can cycle through the options. You can cycle through the options and look through and see your average MPG and things like that. Well, there's an option that comes up that shows if your truck is in V8 or V4. And after installing this, it stays in V8. It's true V8. No more of that 4-cylinder garbage that I don't even think works. But anyway, this device eliminated all of my oil consumption, literally every last bit of it. I did an oil change yesterday, and I put in 6 quarts the last time I changed the oil before this device. I put the device on right after I changed the oil, and then yesterday was the first time to change oil again since this device, and not a drop was missing. 6 quarts came running right back out just like I put in. So I was shocked that it got rid of all of it. I have heard and seen people using this to help with oil consumption, and it sometimes will cut it in half, get rid of most of it. I do not burn a single drop anymore, and the truck stays in V8 mode, which is ultra nice. So I could not be any more happy with the you know, everything about this device is good. I can't even narrow it down. Just the performance. Obviously, I think I saved my engine at least for a few more years by using this. If you're burning 2.5-3 quarts of oil per oil change, your engine is on its last leg, most likely. And I think this is helping out with that. I've got my power back too. So I just wanted to make a quick video kind of showing you the device and what it does, and that it completely eliminated my oil consumption. And I think they actually make one of these too, since I was talking about the newer models a couple minutes ago. I think they make one of these too, because the 19 and up Silverados and Sierras have the automatic stop-start function, which I also don't like. I don't know why you would ever put that on a truck. Well, I do know why, for the emissions junk and all that, but I think they've got one that eliminates that too. So please look up Range Technology if you're struggling with oil consumption, or just want to make your truck perform a little bit better. And I know they make these for all GM 1500s that have this problem, and I know they make them for a lot more vehicle models as well. So that's pretty much it. Hit me up if you have any questions, or I don't think I told you a price. It's right at $200, so it's a little bit of a purchase, but compared to diving into an engine to possibly fix a stagnant lifter or whatever, it's really not that bad. And that's actually what this does. I forgot to go into kind of detail on why the motors in these actually use oil. I'm not a ASE certified mechanic or near anything like that, but I've done my fair share of research and know fairly well about these motors. And the reason that they use oil is when it drops from V8 to V4, the 4 cylinders that are no longer firing are just sitting there stagnant, and they've got oil sitting all around them. And that oil, supposedly, when they're not moving up and down, that oil gets burned up. And it's also not good for your lifters to be shutting on and off like that. And there's just several things that I'm really surprised GM didn't catch about this design before they released it. But yeah, like I said, that's it. Range AFM disabler. Check it out. Thanks.